I was diagnosed with the coronavirus. Because I can't see. I'm blind, and I don't really truly know what's going on in the world. Because I don't really know that, the world's just playing with me. They're just playing around. They're saying things that they're just leading me astray. The ones that are in charge of the social media platform, they have that carrot in front of the stick, right? And I just keep chasing it like the groundhog. The dog, the greyhound, like the greyhound dogs. And I'm never gonna catch it, but I always think it, because it's right there. I always think that I'm gonna be right with something, and I never am. I never get anything right. I never will get anything right. Therefore, I suffer from the coronavirus. The doctor that spread those rumors of the coronavirus has died, according to the other part of the world strip. I don't pay much attention to Japan and China and the news, but when it's like when it's the top story, then I pay attention to it. The guy was 34 years old, and Kobe Bryant was the number 24. And I remember seeing both of those numbers in the same sentence coming out of Jonathan Kleck's mouth, with his timeline and the age of people and the numbers of their jersey. So he died, but yet he's the one that was treating patients, and he's the one that started rumors online that this happened. And then I think the cops, got in trouble or something. But then he was the doctor, and then now he was the patient, and then he died Saturday. So Kobe Bryant died Sunday, and then 6 days later, that guy died. Kobe Bryant's helicopter, it plunged to the ground in 6 seconds after it went up 2,300 feet, the 2-3 bypass. And if anyone remembers, well, not only is Kobe Bryant 6'6", supposedly, and Michael Jordan 6'6", and Jonathan Kleck had those 6x6 posts, those two dictators. At least that's what he's telling them, that they're going to be dictators. But that guy Jack, Jack Lamb, the one that with the blind guy that wore the glasses, that shot that other guy in the church, that remember when Jonathan Kleck was wearing his black suit that day in the wig, and he went over and shot the pastor's friend or something. It took Jack Lamb 6 seconds once the shooting happened to shoot him. So it's all about the 6. You gotta watch these people, because some people are greedy. They don't want to wait behind you, so they want to hurry up and get in front of you. That way they can get to the red light faster than you can. That way they're right in front of you as you both stop, and you're literally 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi seconds behind the next car as you count the pole that you see. And then when you see the car drive by, and then you count. Only if people would think, like, well, I can't, it's not like I'm going to really get anywhere faster. I'm only going to be 2 Mississippi seconds in front of the person. See, here's the thing. I have a cell phone, just like everybody else. I have a face, just like everybody else. The difference is courage. Courage and restrictions. I'm not talking about regular people who just are looking for truth, and which is the majority of my subs. Well, wait a minute. I mean, yeah, for the most part. The majority of my subs. But for the other ones with strong opinions. I take this cell phone, right, as I'm driving in the morning, 7:13, giving some troll some much needed attention. So what I do is, I'm driving to work. It always takes an hour and a half, depending on traffic. Today it's probably gonna be like an hour and 15 minutes, left a little bit later. I have thoughts in my head. Because I have this platform, YouTube, where at the moment we have free speech, I am saying exactly what I want. So it's not like if you say, well, you can't really say certain things. Well, this is what I want to talk about. What is it that'll get me shut down? Speaking the truth eventually long enough? Well, then good. Then I did my job. What happens is this. Just like everybody else, if you have an opinion, if you're driving to work today and you have a hour drive, what do you do when you're in the vehicle driving? Do you listen to the radio, sports talk, news, music? Most people listen to music. As soon as they get in, the music's on, they turn it up, they're listening to it. The last thing I want to do is listen to music as soon as I wake up, because that repetitive cycle of your thoughts, it repeats itself. And again, it doesn't matter who you are. Every single human being on planet Earth has a recorder in their brain and a playback button that repeats itself. We repeat what we hear, whether you say it out loud or you say it in your head. I've noticed that if you say it in your head, when you talk too loud in your head, you can feel that the words actually want to come out of your mouth. But that's you talking to yourself. It's you inside speaking. Because I could just speak inside of my head. You didn't hear what I said. But I'd rather, this is why throughout the day, I don't talk to myself very often anymore, because basically, even though I'm talking to myself technically now, I'm actually talking to like 350 people at least, according to what, oh my God, this is so pathetic. You guys are pathetic, the ones that are in charge of the view count and everything. I looked on my phone, the video that says 440, it says another failed prediction, 444 views guaranteed. When I look at just the phone part where it shows my videos, the video is set at 438 views. Then I click on the video, and then it shows the 460 something. It surpassed 444. Then I go back, I did it a couple times. 10 hours later, I'll go look at it. It's still stuck at 438. You go ahead and look. I don't know how it is on your computer. But the view count, this is how pathetic Steve is. The view count is stuck at 438. It will not go past 444. Even though when you click on the video, it shows the real count. But beforehand, it's stuck. So whatever. It's just those little tiny patheticism acts that they do is... It's like anything imaginable to try to discredit anything that I'm saying. Which brings me to the point of all these people that have tried to shut my face. All the threats, all the videos made about me, all the people turning against me, backstabbing me. You know, you gotta feel kind of stupid after 1,030 something days of trying to troll me out of talking. It just ain't gonna happen. I shut down when they shut me down, when they cut me off. So I have these opinions. I have strong opinions. I do. That's why I put my face in front of the camera and then I'll speak, because I can. It's not that there's like somebody saying, well, no, Robbie, you can't say this, you can't say that. No, I'm sorry, you can't. No, you don't want to do that. I could say whatever it is I want to say, and I do. We all have the same ability to take a cell phone. You don't even have to put it in front of your face, but you can if you want. But you do have a voice. You can speak. But if you're full of cowardness, then all you'll do is just type. If you have a strong disagreeing opinion, see, when people agree, or you're like on the fence, or it's like you're kind of like, it doesn't really matter one way or another, and you just type. Well, I don't have a issue with that. I don't really have an issue with any of it. I'm just stating facts. The fact is, the people with the strongest opinions, and I've gotten some of you to get up from behind the computer and show your face because you had no other choice. I wouldn't respond to you, or I'd just block you or whatever until you made a video to show your face. And then I appreciate the ones that actually did. Even the troll agents that thought that was gonna gain my trust by you doing that. No, it was just another way of me ciphering how, the person behind a comment. That way I can see, like, look at your eyes and just see if you look like you're shady. And yeah, a bunch of yous were shady, come to find out. And some of yous already were doing videos, commenting on my channel. Because what happened was this. Your boss, Stephen James over there from Michigan, he's the one that had, like, the Saters and Derek from A Glob of Truth and Matt Ty Yahoo and all the other planted YouTube agent liars that were already doing videos and YouTube for a while. He had you guys come over to my channel and start commenting because he knew that he's seen that I was commenting back to people, and I was mingling with my people. And so when because I'm easy to read, as he said, I'm easy to destroy. When people say you're so easy to read, Robin, it's like, well, yeah, because when I'm a book and I'm open and I'm showing it to you, if you can't read me, then you're freaking illiterate. If you cannot read me, then you're illiterate. I'm not trying to hide anything. When I talk, if it's about, if it's like a parable, that's just up for you to be able to either see it or not. If you have eyes to see and ears to hear, you'll be able to see it, you'll be able to hear it. It's not like that's some kind of big riddle. Now, Jonathan Kleck talks in riddles because he has the world script in his hand, and he's the one handing out these scripts to the world to show on the mainstream media, what's going on in the world with all these fake stories. This is what's all coming to an end, and this is why there's people that are still you know, you're still like thumbs downing, which is great because it's showing that I'm piercing you. So you guys that have a problem with me, you can do the same thing that I do if you choose. You can take the camera, you can turn it to your face, and you can speak out your strong opinion. Of course, unless your boss is telling you can't, which means you have a handler, which means you're being handled. So if you can't say it, well then don't say anything at all. If you can't say something good, then shut up. But you won't, and that's the whole point, because you have free speech on my channel as well. Unless you get disrespectful, then I'll block you. I'll just make you come up with another troll account, whether you have to create one or you already have like 40 of them because that's your job. Then I'll just make you do more extra work. So I have this phone that I'm able to just push this button. There's a record button right there. And at the same time, it's a journal. It's a digital journal that I'm just speaking my mind and putting it, uploading my brain to the computer, to AI. And then I can use myself as a witness to testify to the things that I said would happen before they happen. Somebody asked me in the comment section, did you ever get a prediction right? I'm just saying, just a question. That was a good question, because I thought about it, like, well, yeah, there's a few things I got right. A couple things I got close. But the things that I got right, you can only see it if you have eyes to see. Now, remember, World War III is going to be declared really soon. But before World War III is declared, according to the Bible, there's wars and rumors of wars. But it's not the end yet. Just see that you're not troubled by it. So when World War III is declared, right after Trump dies, right after he gets a head wound and then does live afterwards, however that works, falls from an airplane. Once World War III is declared, the actual war itself, the 21-day war, then somewhere along the lines you're going to have to accept the fact that World War III, the wars and rumors of wars, must have already been according to the Bible script. Therefore, there's a time period as to when it began. When did it begin? April 7th, 2018. When I said, war will start on Saturday, April the 7th of April. And from that point on, everybody's going to have their own spin on it. What happened on April 7th, 2018? The Syria gassing of his own people, that script. Once that happened, immediately, more than I've seen since I hopped on YouTube on the 4th month and the 2nd day of 2017, which is right around the corner. That would be 3 full years, or that would be 3 years. More than ever, World War III is about to break out. World War III. I remember blazing news. Oh, World War III can happen any minute now. So more than ever since I've been on YouTube, I don't know about beforehand. I don't know, I don't care. I'm going by as the script turns, that World War III rumors and wars happen at that moment. So here we are. We're almost 2 years from that point. Everything's about 2 years, because it's a 2-year period. If you can see that it's all script, and you know that it's the beginning of wars and rumors of wars, well then yeah, that prediction was correct. I did another one where, I mean, I predicted what people were going to say and do. I remember Jonathan Kleck I said he was going to get on because the timing of the video, he he stops the video. He pretends that he has to go get something, do something, when you know damn well he's fully prepared, just to get the actual number of the video to be like 2 hours to 31 minutes and something like that. 3, 2, 1 or 4, 3, 2, 1. And then if you remember that on April 27, 2019, it was a week beforehand, and I said, all right, here's who's coming up next. It's going to be Professor Plum. He's going to be a white supremacist. He's going to go in to the study. He's going to use a revolver, and he's going to kill 666 people. On April 27th, that was the date. And then come April 27th, it was some little white kid named John, who was 19 years old. He was a white supremacist because it was a hate crime. He went into the study, which is the church where you study the Word of God, over in San Diego, Poway, and he used a revolver. Now, he didn't kill anybody. He didn't shoot 666 people. However, there was 6 shots. I heard 6 or 7 more, which is your 666 reference. That was about 75% of a full prediction. The only thing I didn't get is where the actual church was, even though I did say the theme was from east to west, which is Poway, and because it was a 4 events in a row, you know, the 4 stuffed peppers. 4 events that are bunched together, and it started with the shooting in New Zealand, and then the fire happened in Notre Dame, which it was 6 days later, and then yes, so because it was a 6-day pattern after the Sri Lanka bombing, which I also said that would happen, a bombing, and it would be ISIS would claim responsibility, but not right away, and then that's exactly what they did do. And then from that point on, it was a 6-day pattern. That's why I said April 27th was next. So yes, I got very close with some of these predictions because I can feel I'm taking the pulse of the world in their script writing. And then this one here, I'm saving the best for last. I told you, I did a video a while back. I shot a basketball in the back of my yard. I said, my predictions are cold at first, but they're going to be hot in the end because I missed like the first 2 shots and then I drained the last 3 or 4. So here we are towards the end. Yes, I would have got the Super Bowl dead on correct, but they decided to change the script when the last play of the game. I did say it was going to be 26-24 San Francisco wins. It was 24. It was 20 San Francisco to 24 Kansas City with the last drive of the game for the San Francisco 49ers, which they were supposed to go down the field and score with 0 seconds remaining on the clock, which means they would have scored 6 points. It is not necessary. They changed the rule. You can Google it. Because a commenter said that, like, sorry, but they had to kick an extra point. It would have been 27-0. They did away with the rule. If you score a winning touchdown at the end of the game, you do not have to kick an extra point. Because what is the point? Well, it's 1 point. But what's the point of kicking a point when you already won the game? So, yeah, that would have been dead on. Did I ever get a prediction correct? Yeah, the Super Bowl, when the Eagles won, when I did a video a couple hours beforehand, and I said that they would be down in the 3rd quarter, towards the 4th quarter, they would be down and they would come back from behind and Nicky Foles would win the game, which means he would be the MVP. He was the MVP. The Eagles did win exactly that way because it was the feeling at that time that I got. But see, that's the thing. It's like, you can predict these things, but even if you could be the most closed-mind person and you just still won't take it as a correct prediction. Did I ever make a false prediction? No. Nothing I say is false. Therefore, it can't be a false prediction. Can it be a wrong prediction? Yes. There's a big difference between being wrong and being false. Big difference. Fake is what you guys are on the other end that do this, that can't show this. That's fake. When you work for a person that tells you to lie, you're being fake. You're not being authentic. When this last prediction finally comes true, because here we are, Kobe Bryant died. It is about Philadelphia, as I predicted. When I said that it's the 410 access road, it's 4.1 miles to get from the Lincoln Financial Field up around to go around the William Penn Building to the left and hit 17th and JFK. 4.1 miles. And it's also Jonathan Kleck's 410 access road, shutting down the angel of the Church of Philadelphia. That's my prediction. Did that happen yet? Not really did it happen, because we're still up. But according to Kobe Bryant, let's think about this. Kobe Bryant was born in Philadelphia. He was born here. I wasn't born in Philadelphia. I wasn't born, but I was raised. I didn't spend all of my days in a playground like Will Smith, where he was born and raised. At least he accepts and takes responsibility for Philadelphia, but he's not speaking any words of God, and neither is Kobe Bryant. Why would he be considered the angel of the Church of Philadelphia? Well, because Kleck is putting him there. Because Jonathan Kleck is going to raise him from the dead, which he most likely already did, that the people are already seeing him now. They're already worshiping him behind closed doors. He is representing the Philadelphia angel of the Church of Philadelphia, even though Kleck is saying that he is. But at the same time, you got to remember, Kleck and Kobe, the double Ks, they're both playing the same role. However, Kleck is raising up Kobe more to Hollywood, as if he's John the Baptist type, raising him up to the ones that think that he's John, but then they're also looking at him as the Lord God, because he's going to raise him up from the dead. The theme is Philadelphia, 3 in a row. Has it been 3 in a row yet in Philly? Not yet. Did we see 3 events, second 9/11 here? Not yet. Did I get 3 strikes in a row? Not yet. The last prediction will be so deadly accurate that it's gonna make you sick. The ones that hate me, it's going to make you sick, but you're going to have to deal with it, because your knee's going to have to touch the ground, and your tongue's going to have to roll off your tongue and confess some words that you never thought you would before. But you have no other choice, because your free will has been exercised fully. I provide free will. Do as you will. Go right ahead. Do what it is that you feel like you're going to get away with until the very end, because your own boss is going to turn against you. Then from that point on, what can you possibly do besides repent? So I'm saving the best prediction for last. It'll happen. You'll see it. Just be patient, all right? Just try to be patient. It's called long suffering. It's called wearing out the camp of the saints. There's saints that don't even know. They don't even want to be found yet. There's saints that don't want to be found. But you guys will be found when these events happen. And then you'll say to yourself, all right, I guess Robin was right. And is it about being right? Absolutely it is. Why would I not say that? Why would I lie and say, no, it's not about being right? No, it's all about being right, because it's my word. This is my word coming out of my mouth. It'll mean something big time in the end, because everything happens all at once. With Kobe Bryant's death, him being one of those witnesses behind the scenes, and then the next witness coming up, Michael Jordan, and then with LeBron James being another, and then Donald Trump being another. Now, it is possible that Michael Jordan and Donald Trump die at the same time. That way it gives them 3.5 days, both of them, the Z and the P, the black angel, the white angel that Kleck is showing you, gives them time to lay in the street of, that great city where, Donald Trump's airplane falls from the sky, or he has a hemorrhage or something like that. And with Michael Jordan, his airplane falling from the sky and burning to death. Or maybe even he has a hemorrhage too. I have a feeling that a bunch of people are going to be pronounced dead as having hemorrhages from the coronavirus. Because everybody was at the Super Bowl too. And supposedly that's where it really spread, because all the Hollywood stars are there. That's why you're going to hear a bunch of Hollywood stars dying. It's never going to be a concrete, like one story. They have to give multiple stories to multiple people so they can interpret it their way with their understanding. The final prediction. Oh, it's coming true. So don't worry about it. Just be patient. They'll all come to pass. And it's only because it's a world script that I studied. I spend time studying it. So anyway, I was born in Bartow, Florida. And I was raised in Philadelphia. I accept Philadelphia as my own, unlike Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant doesn't even accept the place that he's from and born, because even though he's playing out this angel of the Church of Philadelphia because he has a little strength and why he's going to get raised from the dead, I actually accept Philadelphia as my own, even though I wasn't born here, but I adopted it. Just like my subs, I adopt you into my family. The most ironic thing about this, with an iron, which is pretty ironic that I was born in Bartow, that when I was a few years old, my sister accidentally, supposedly, dropped an iron on my toe and burnt my toe. My toenail has a barcode through it. It's like, has like a ripple effect, because it was burnt, and it's now like a barcode across my toe. And I was born in Bartow. You can't make this stuff out. I would show you, but I'm not gonna. You just had to take my word for it. And then coming to Philadelphia and sticking up for the Church of Philadelphia in these last days here of when this big old apocalypse is happening. Well, I'm 43 years old. I'll be 44 June 28th, 2020. Oh yeah, Michael Jordan's 50. He'll be 57 years old, going into the 58th year. It's 57 of the 8th year. 410 access road. Kobe Bryant's 41. Michael Jordan 50.